Okay, we're going to strip the back of 2 mirrors. We're going to start with this one. And I'm just taking out what was in there. There was no goodies, no notes in that paper, unfortunately. So we took it all apart. Just a dirty little thrift store mirror there. I just cleaned up the front with a cleaning wipe. Just a great value cleaning wipe just to see what it looked like before I ruined it. We'll get to that. And there I just cleaned it up with water to finish up a little bit better. And I just laid that shop towel down there so it just to protect it from scratching it. And there I'm using Citristrip, which is a stripper. It smells citrusy, smells like oranges kind of. It's no harsh fumes. It's safe to use inside. You're supposed to test an area in about 30 minutes in an inconspicuous area and see how it's doing. And there, I think I left it on for 40 minutes, and obviously it's coming right off. And you should use a plastic scraper. I don't know what I should have done different. You can see it has scratched the back of my mirror all to heck, and I used a plastic scraper. So I don't know if I pressed too hard. I don't know if, I don't know. Like I said, it's a plastic scraper. I don't know. Maybe I should use a mixed media brush next time. I don't know, but for some reason it scratched the crap out of it. But, anyway, I mean, the the backing came right off, which is what I wanted, but not this way. So this is kind of a, I honestly don't know why it scratched it like that. I've never had one happen like that, so, but anyway, I mean, all was not lost. I did not get to use this mirror the way I intended. I ended up decoupaging over this mirror. But, I mean, this does show you how to remove the backing. But, yeah. And if you should happen to scratch the heck out of yours, you can see those scratches on the other side. That is not what we want. I mean, I was just like, I cannot believe these scratches came through like that. So, I don't think there was anything on my rubber scratcher or plastic scratcher because I used it on the next mirror that I'm going to show you, and it was fine. So, I don't know. All mirrors I have found are different. Some of them take more. Here's our next mirror we're going to work on. There, I'm just took a razor blade to remove the backing and get it out of there. So, I don't know if that mirror was extra soft, is kind of what I'm leaning towards. So, anyway, let's move on to another mirror. It's going to be the exact same process. Again, a little bit, looking at my notes here. You should, read the directions. I'm not the be-all, end-all on stripping the back of a mirror. The directions on the Citristrip does say you should wear gloves and you should wear splash goggles. And, so be sure to read the directions. I, clearly don't read all the directions and, clearly don't follow all the rules. So, but just know it says that. So it does say to test after 30 minutes, and you can leave it on up to 24 hours. If you want to leave it on overnight, you can cover it with plastic until you're ready to get back to it. And there are no harsh fumes, safe to use inside. So I did want to cover all that. And I did. And you are supposed to shake it well first. So I do feel like I could have applied it thicker. Like there's places, this one I had to reapply more than once. See, you can see it's bubbled there. That's what I want. That's what you want it to do, is be bubbled. Then it's ready to come off. But yeah, I think I should apply it thicker. Just really, really put a lot on there. And because like I said, this one I had to reapply so many times. And then it takes 40 minutes per time putting it on there. So it was quite a process. And now there are other strippers that I think work faster, but they've got more fumes. I think my favorite stripper is probably Clean Strip, but it definitely has fumes, and you have to put it, you need to use it outside or, in a room you're not going to be in, or, all that. So yeah. So anyway, there I am. I think that is my second time. I kind of looked away for a minute, but there I am trying to get, that's, I think, my second application. And again, looking at it now, I should have put it on thicker. And I think I even have to come back a third time and work on this. And looking at the camera, I should have had it the other angle and got more in the shot. So I apologize. I am still not great at video editing. But anyway, and you can see here I am scraping with my plastic tool scraper, and it is not scratching the mirror on this one. So I really, truly think that other mirror, I just think they're all a little bit different, and I really think the other one was just a lot softer. So anyway, but all was not lost. Like I said, I just ended up decoupaging on the front of it, and no big deal. But I did not get to use it like the mirror that I wanted to, but it's all right. And there I am trying to, scrape more off, and it is just not coming off. And there I am just washing it just to make sure and see what's left behind. And there I shook it up and applied some more. You are supposed to apply it with a brush. And again, I'm kind of cringing looking at it now. It's like, I should have put more on. So yeah, definitely apply more than that. Don't be stingy, which, as you can see, I am. I've got my container upside down now, draining, or not draining, but So anyway, I was having a tough time getting it to come out. So, because it is getting to the bottom of the barrel. And in my impatience, I went ahead and started the next process on the 2/3 that was done. That is a mixture of 50-50 bleach and water. So half bleach, half water. And I just spritzed it on there and then blot it back. And again, that's another thing that it's going to depend on the mirror, how much it takes. How long it takes for it to start eating through. And then I wanted some big dots, so I just pulled my, you can see what I'm doing there, pulled it out to make some bigger drips. And it depends on your sprayer, sometimes you have a sprayer that will automatically just make some bigger drops. And then I obviously came back and blotted it with a shop towel. And I tried doing it with my paper towel, and it had so much texture that it was leaving that texture behind, which might be cool for a different look. We might try that another time, but that wasn't what I was really going for here. So here I am finally getting off the rest of that. But that bleach and water mixture, you may want to do that several times. I feel like I do it at least 3 different times. But again, it depends on what it takes to eat through that surface. And you're going to have to turn over your mirror several times and see what it looks like. Or you might be able to see through it to the surface below what you're working on to know, how much it's coming through. And you may want to, I know I did actually put some spray paint on the back to be able to see how much was going to come through at one point. And there again, I am doing some more of that. And there you can see through mine now at this point. You can see through to my Lazy Susan below. And there, I'm just starting to spray paint. So there goes some silver, some Eden, something Oasis, I will have all these listed. That is a champagne gold or something. There might have even been an ocean mist in there. I can't remember now. I think there is. So, and then once you get all those colors on there, you know, you want to let that dry. Those first colors, you want to let all those dry, and you might even let, you know, some of those colors dry individually. But then once all the colors are dry, you cover it all with that black and let that black, you know, dry. And then that is your base. That is you're done with the back, and then you can turn it over and do whatever you want to on the front. So I hope this was helpful. I know it's a lot of do's and don'ts and trial and error, but this is what I've learned thus far. And this is how the second mirror turned out after I added 2 transfers to it. I hope you like it.